Lights out and away we go. We weren't held for very long, and I think we might. It's really interesting what happened there as they go across the line. Leon Parker leads the way ahead of Sam Makinson and Aston Lupton as they pretty much finish in the last one. However, this time Aston Lupton's managed to get himself ahead of Sam Makinson into second position. Makinson now around the outside is going to get overtaken once again as we wait for the lightweights to get underway. That will happen very, very shortly. Your current order is Leon Parker ahead of Aston Lupton, ahead of car number 20, which is Louis Candlett at the moment. Good to see him up the order after a difficult afternoon, as there's been a bit of a false start. This is going to be interesting because the lightweights haven't yet got underway with 3/4 of the way around the lap. For the juniors, they need to get moving very quickly, otherwise we could see our first red flag of the day here. Not very long at all, and there we go, just about got them underway as the juniors are going to call it stopped on the start line. Now finally does go. That was a very, very messy start. As we said, not 100% sure what happened there, as a driver that didn't get going in the end. By the looks of things was Lewis Jolly, it was James Britton. So the juniors are basically already on warm tyres right next to our lightweight field. As we've got a spinner down at turn number 3. It's car 26, which is currently being driven by Barry Lakes. So hugely frustrating for Barry there. The lead though is Tom Shipman at the moment, ahead of Adam Barras, Lewis Bench, Lewis Ashforth and Jamie Shipman Chase. It's the order as it runs, and that's pretty much the order's going to stay like, I believe. As I think Tyler Beardsley Edgehill has possibly had a little bit of an issue here in this one. He's towards the back of the train. 10 minutes to go in the race. Jamie Shipman Chase defending from Freddie Winskill into hairpin 2, and now actually tries to dive down the inside line of the cars in front of me. It's quite difficult to spot where the juniors are, as they've all gone into pretty much one train. It is Leon Parker at the lead of the race. Just in front of Lewis Jolly. Second place is Aston Lupton with Louis Candlett still in third, but Louis got Blake Hutton and Sam Makinson really, really close to him at the moment. As Tom Shipman now leads in the lightweight category ahead of Adam Barras and Lewis Blench. As the field streams through into the final corner, 9 minutes to run in this race. One more still to come after this, of course, is the heavyweight race 3. Now, if race 2 is anything to go by, it's going to be very, very interesting indeed. Now, here goes Jamie Shipman Chase down the inside line, able to squeeze his way through and up into 4th position in your lightweights. It's Lewis Ashforth that he's got himself ahead of. They've been battling a long way through of these two, as there's almost contact into the first hairpin, and there is a bit of contact. Freddie Winskill loses out on it, and now your race leader, Leon Parker, who is involved in that, went onto the grass very, very briefly with 3 wide between juniors and lightweights further behind. There's about 12 cars all trying to go for the same bit of road. It didn't quite work out. Leon Parker comes out ultimately unscathed, but don't really know how. Leon Parker leading from Aston Lupton, Blake Hutton, Louis Candlett, Liv Metcalf, Sam Makinson at Grace Mount and Tyler Beardsley Edgehill. Tom Shipman, though, is your fastest man on the racetrack. He is in the lead in the lightweight category. Now remember, this is where it gets a little bit interesting, because the last lap won't be following Tom Shipman. The last lap is going to be following Leon Parker. So Leon effectively is going to make the lightweights do one less race than you'd expect them to. One less lap than you'd expect them to in this one. He's carving through the field pretty well. Pretty unscathed as well. It's a 1.3 second gap back to Aston Lupton, who won the first race so spectacularly in this. Leon had high hopes to be up at the top of the order. Seems to be materialising here as he now gets around and ahead of Lewis Ashforth. As Jamie Shipman Chase puts his hand up, this is bad. So Shipman Chase puts his hand up, seems to be able to get going again. But I think actually Jamie Shipman Chase has got a kart issue here, so he's going to have to go into the pit lane. He's losing power down the back straight. As he goes down the hill, he's just putting his hand up, trying to stay out the way. He was in 3rd position, I believe, so that will be where he's put back into if the car does indeed get swapped out. Actually looks like it almost certainly will do. 6 minutes to go, halfway through this one. Leon Parker ahead of Aston Lupton and Blake Hutton. Liv Metcalf into 4th position. Sam Makinson has got a past Louis Cadlett on that previous lap. However, I think Louis has now got back ahead. They're going into turn number 3 as well, those two drivers. There's a bounce for Liv Metcalf as she's forced onto the grass. Excuse me, it's not Liv Metcalf, she's 2 cars behind. Oh, there's a takeout as well. Trying to see which car spun round at turn 3. It's car 26, which is Barry Lakes. So Barry Lakes has spun round. He was bouncing through the grass. We've got another cart that's cut out down at turn 4. Yellow flags covering that part of the track, as I don't know quite who that is. Frustrating either way as the cart gets back going again. It's car number 31, which did belong to Lewis Ashforth. So he was at a very sharp end. Now effectively out of the race as Tom Shipman comes through to lap him. Of course, comfortably in the lead of the race is Tom Shipman. 5 minutes 45 still to go in the race. Jamie Shipman Chase struggling to keep Leon Parker behind. Not that it matters too much. Leon fastest of the day so far, 58.553 across the line. There's still a battle behind the lightweights and the juniors, literally in the same race here. As Lewis Ashforth is coming into the pit lane by the looks of things. He's either going to get put back out into position or he retire from this one. Sherman Chase not going to defend either into paddock from Leon Parker. Oh no, he is actually. So Jamie not helping Leon that much. But, Leon's going to have to go the long way around here if he wants to get past Jamie Shipman Chase. Swapping go-kart. I can see him running across the pit lane. 4 minutes still to run in this one. It's all kind of evening itself out as Leon Parker continues to pound away the lap time. 7 laps completed. Jamie Shipman Chase still struggling a little bit, but he does run. Well, actually, he runs pretty far down the order. I think he's been put back into position as Jamie. It's very, very tricky to keep track of at this point. So your order in the lightweights, in the juniors, excuse me, Leon Parker, Aston Lupton, Blake Hutton, Liv Metcalf, Sam Makinson, Louis Cadlett, and then Grace Mounts. Tom Shipman leads ahead of Adam Barras, Lewis Blench, James Britton in the lightweight category. 4 minutes still to go, so just a few laps left in this one. Probably about 5 laps to go. Tom Shipman goes into turn 4 now. He's got a very comfortable gap back to Adam Barras in 2nd position. Barras wearing green suits, white helmet, kart number 33, as it looks like there's another issue for Lewis Ashforth. Put back out behind Adam Barras, but hasn't really been able to attack him as he's pointing to his front left tyre. I wonder what that could be signalling. Freddie Winscore's battling with kart number 11 as well, further behind. Kart number 11 being, as I try to find kart number 11, Matthew Dickinson, who's been a little bit quiet throughout the course of this race. Go, and it looks like poor Tyler Hartley Edgeshill has got a kart issue himself. He's just kicked up a bunch of grass onto the circuit. It's newly cut grass here at Rowrah, so that's going to need to be swept away pretty much. Tom Shipman's going to move to avoid it. So the race meandering towards a conclusion. There's not really too much of a battle going on apart from between lightweights / juniors. Louis Cadlett and Sam Makinson still battle. They go into the first hairpin, and actually Louis Cadlett's gone wide, so that's going to give Sam Makinson the opportunity to get into 5th position overall and in class as well, and he does pretty successfully. So Louis Cadlett loses out to Sam Makinson. 2 minutes still to go in this one. So probably looking at 3 laps when Leon Parker crosses the line. does cross the line. That being said, he's trying to find where Leon is. Looks to be crossing the line very shortly, does Leon. He's making his way into turn 4. So there's Leon Parker, car number 21. So you might actually just take last lap this time by, as he's being let through by a lot of the lightweights. And it's 10th lap of the race. The races have been running to 11 or 12 laps, typically speaking, throughout the course of the day. Louis Canlet's just lost out to Sam Makinson once again as he tried to get back at him. So no avail into turn number 3. So I think Leon Parker's going to squeeze an extra lap in as it's 10 seconds before the minutes on the clock at the moment. As he crosses the line. No last lap board is shown. So by about 3 or 4 seconds, Leon Parker is going to squeeze an extra lap in here. He's almost caught up to Tom Shipman as poor old Tyler Beardsley Edgell has spun again at turn number 3. You do have to feel for him. This has been a pretty torrid race. He's relatively inexperienced around here as Tyler, so just struggling a lot. You do have to feel for him. Anyway, about to take the last lap board. So about halfway around the circuit is Leon Parker. He's just about to try and get ahead of another one of our lightweight drivers as he goes through into the final corner. Unfortunately to say, as we head into the last lap of the race, every other battle has been between classes. There's not really been too many battles between drivers in a class so far. 8.1 seconds is the gap between Leon Parker and Aston Lupton. However, Blake Hutton is actually battling with Aston Lupton for the lightweight, the junior second place, and they're both going together into turn number 3 right now. So Blake Hutton, white suit, Aston Lupton, black suit, just behind Jamie Shipman Chase, going to try and make a little bit of an interesting finale to this race. And Aston Lupton is begging Jamie Shipman Chase to get out of the way, but Jamie Shipman Chase isn't going to do that. They go through turn 4. Needs to be careful here, Aston. He's got enough of a gap to Blake Hutton to not need to rush this move with Jamie Shipman Chase, if make it at all, of course. So through turn 5 they go. Now into paddock goes Leon Parker to take a wonderful victory, and surely the round victory as well. It's a race finish for Leon Parker, checkered flag and victory as well. Superb performance. First time in rental karts around this circuit. Meanwhile, Aston Lupton will just about squeeze the line for Jamie Shipman Chase to get himself ahead of Blake Hutton and into second place. That won't do him for the win, I don't think, but in the overall positions it will do him, I believe, for second place, with Blake taking third, I would imagine, but I haven't looked at the results myself, so I'm not 100% sure. Sam Makinson, Louis Canlet and Grace Mounts will be the rest of the top 7. Tom Shipman has completed an extra lap compared to most of his lightweight counterparts. He's going to take victory ahead of Adam Barras. Lewis Blench finished in 3rd position with James Britton and Freddie Winskill, your top 5. Barry Lakes, Hassan Safar, Matthew Dickinson, Lewis Jolly, Jamie Shipman Chase and Lewis Ashforth is how the rest of that order runs.
I am here now with Leon Parker, who just dominated that final race. You were flying, caught the lightweights up quite early on, and was overtaking pretty much all of them as well. How was that?
Pretty good. I wasn't focusing on the start, so I ended up having quite a close battle into turn 1, which wasn't the best of starts really, but managed to hold it through the first chicane and then just fly through from there.
And well, as you may have seen, there was a jump start in the lightweights, which is why we kind of caught up to them at the start. How did you find having to navigate them?
It was quite a battle. I mean, because I was coming around the last corner just as they were starting off, I was like, oh no, this is going to be a tough one. And then I was just picking people off. A couple of people noticed it was me, but some people were like proper driving as if I was a lightweight, and I was just out of my own territory really, but it was good fun to battle some more people at least.
Yeah, apologies for that, but yeah, as you say, it was good fun. It was good fun to watch as well.
Definitely, yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.